We all love the Champions League, don't we? Top football, the greatest players in the game producing the biggest and best drama.
Noblemen and kings.
It's Hollywood. It's a soap opera on the biggest sporting stage of all, and the whole world is watching.
Challenging for the crown.
Mate, I'm not singing the anthem. But the Champions League is flawed. It's becoming boring and utterly unfair. And here's why. A chance to win the Champions League is only reserved for the elite clubs. In the past 5 years, only 2 teams have won it, and both are from Spain. Real Madrid have won 3 Champions League titles in a row, 4 in the last 5. Okay, so they hardly look like title favourites again this year, fair enough, but even if they don't win it, it will no doubt just go to one of the other elite clubs. Barcelona, Juventus, Bayern maybe. Had too many beers last night. The point is, only a handful of clubs ever win the Champions League these days. 5 or 6 teams, the elite clubs, the mega clubs with all the cash. The Champions League is just too predictable. The last time an underdog lifted the title was 2004. That's 14 years ago. That's an eternity in football years. Porto were the winners that year. Remember that? An incredible story. A team of nobodies coached by, who was that again?
The special one.
Jose Mourinho, of course. But could anybody repeat that feat today and lead an underdog team to glory?
No matter what stands in your way.
No chance. Times have changed. Teams used to surprise us. Borussia Dortmund 97, what a surprise that was. Ajax 95, that was an incredible team. Marseille 93 with Rudi Völler up front. And if we go back a little further before it was known as the Champions League, teams like Red Star Belgrade, Steaua Bucharest, Hamburg, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Celtic, Benfica. These are all teams which have lifted a European Cup. No, I'm not singing it. I mean, I could sing the Champions League song.
This is the reason you have been born.
It doesn't mean I'm going to. Clubs which once lifted the famous trophy are now light years away from lifting it again. But why is that? It's all about the money. Every year, UEFA, the organisation which runs the Champions League, distributes nearly €2 billion to the 32 participating clubs. And here's how it works. First, we have the prize money, which makes up 55%. Then there's a newly introduced 10-year coefficient ranking, 30%. And then you have the so-called TV rights or market pool, the final 15%. It's complicated, but here is the crucial point. The money is not spread fairly. Let's take the prize money, for example. A club which exits at the group stage is guaranteed around €15 million. The winner of the competition gets over 70 million. Seems fair, right? The winner deserves a big chunk for winning the competition, but the gap is too big. €55 million. €55 million buys an elite club an average Champions League player in today's market. But these are players the likes of Ajax, Marseille and Dortmund can only dream of buying. They would never spend €55 million on a single player. I'm not doing the anthem.
You are the chosen one.
No, but that's not all. Of course, there's the TV money, which rewards the biggest clubs, but then there's the new 10-year coefficient ranking. Now, UEFA introduced this to keep the big clubs happy. They get more money for their performances over a 10-year period. Let's take a closer look. The higher your ranking, the more money you get. There we go. Real, Barcelona, Bayern, the teams with the best squads and the most success in the Champions League over the last 10 years have been handed an even bigger advantage over the chasing pack. Dortmund, Germany's second biggest club, way down in 17th. Ajax, the biggest club in the Netherlands, 21st. Marseille, winners back in 93, way down in 29. The biggest and most successful clubs are taking home the vast majority of that juicy Champions League money. They've created a brutal system which only rewards themselves. Let's take a look at that pie again. They make it far in the Champions League and then they benefit from that via prize money and the 10-year coefficient ranking. The Champions League has become a cash cow for Europe's elite clubs. It's the reason Juventus can sign Mr. Champions League Cristiano Ronaldo and hand him €20 million a year in wages. That's more than Victoria Pilsen spend on their entire squad. I don't want to sing. Not really, I don't do opera. I just do crooning.
The choice is not yours.
And of course, Pilsen aren't alone in that. We all know what the Champions League draw looks like. Players like Totti, Fat Ronaldo, Figo pulling little balls out of a hat. You know what it looks like. This is how the Champions League groups are decided. UEFA divides all of the Champions League participants into 4 pots. Now, pot 4 contains all of the lowest ranked teams in the Champions League that season. Just 20% of teams in pot 4 make it through to the knockouts, whereas in pot 1, you get 9 out of 10 teams making it through. It's becoming far too predictable with the same teams making it through to the knockout rounds every year. Teams in pot 1, think Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, have an easier draw. They're more likely to make it through to the knockouts. Making it through to the knockouts means a better coefficient score, which in turn means more cash. And that's before you even factor in the prize money. So these clubs inevitably keep their elite status and make their way back into pot 1 the following year. It's a vicious circle. So as long as the rich keep getting richer, nothing is going to change. The same clubs make it to the latter stages every single year. It's become far too boring and it's a big problem for the Champions League. So it's no surprise that there are talks about a European Super League. Just think about it. A league reserved for the truly elite to compete against each other and make more money just among themselves. But of course, this would mean there'd be no more small clubs, no more Pilsen or Red Star Belgrade, or slightly bigger teams like Ajax or Marseille, perhaps even no Borussia Dortmund, and of course, no more fairy tale stories like Porto in 2004. So we want to hear what you guys think. Would you like to see a European Super League? Has the Champions League lost its magic? And what can a smaller team do to try and break the mould and win it this year? Tell us what you guys think in the comments. Sing the anthem. No, I don't want to sing the anthem. Mate, I'm not singing the anthem.
Sacrifice!
That's not going in, you're not putting that in.